I have always been very aware of my body. From all my years of dancing and being on stage, it's just something that becomes second nature. Aware of my posture, body positioning, and essentially just the way I present my whole being. That mindset was locked into my head the moment I started to lift and train consistently, and I always have made it a priority to check my body from a 360-degree view because I always wanted to strive to make sure that my body was symmetrical. Hence the business name, Symmetry by Peter. That is why today we are going to talk about your posterior deltoids, or AKA your rear delts. There is literally another pandemic going on right now, which is all of these bathroom selfies being taken and posted showing beautifully sculpted shoulders from the front and side views in your dirty bathroom mirrors. First of all, you all need to invest in Windex. And secondly, if that two-dimensional picture magically came to life, most of you would only have half boulders sitting at the top of your arms because the size and dimension you have in your anterior plane does not match what you have in the posterior plane. Anterior equals front, posterior equals back. Why is this an issue? Because you are not symmetrical and you only look good in paper doll form. And while that is like super cute, you are still disproportionate to the 10th degree. If you fall into this category and are lacking in the rear delt department, you need to be dedicating 50 to 60% of your total shoulder workouts to them. And if you're not willing to do that, then you need to be willing to work them out multiple times a week by adding them into other workouts as a superset or a compound exercise until you become more symmetrical, period.
Okay guys, so this is your typical rear delt rope pull, but obviously with a little twist because it's me. You are going to focus on pulling back to a 90-degree angle so your arms look like a football goalpost. That's a sports reference. The key here though is instead of continuing to hinge from your elbows, you are going to let your shoulders continue to do the moving and keep your arm in a static position and pull to almost a hyperextension. Make sure that while you're doing this, your tempo is controlled, you are focused on the movement, and just go until you absolutely can't do anymore. Okay guys, so this is called the Superman, or maybe a Supergirl, or even a Super They, whatever your pronouns may be. This exercise is really simple. You're just going to lay completely flat on a bench, resting your chin against the edge of the bench so that you're not going to allow your trapezius to come into play. Simply lift the weights up off the floor and you are going to rotate the weights all the way back behind you, focusing on ending right above the line of your back. You do not need to use super heavy weights with this exercise. I am only using 10-pound weights, and 5-pound weights will be sufficient for the most of you. Focus on the movement and the controlled tempo, and I promise you, you're going to get an effective workout. With this last exercise, you guys are going to place your incline bench at a 45-degree angle. Lay yourself flat against it and get 5-pound plates. You're going to drag the plates up so that you're making a 90-degree angle with your arms, rotate them forward, and then stretch them out in front of you. And then you're going to bring them back the exact way you started. Repeat this sequence of motions over and over again, really focusing on your tempo, of course, more than anything else. Feel the burn, get comfortable with the burn, work past the burn, and just go until you can't go anymore.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked what you saw today, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can be up to date on all of my workout videos.